What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video we got another ranked series from worst to best, this time of Cherry Bomb. So let's get right into it guys. So I just finished writing my list and wow, I thought Cherry Bomb would be the easiest one to rank, but actually it made me realize how good the album is. All these songs are really good actually. We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way to the top as we did before. Please hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying these videos as well. We're starting with number 14 is going to be Blow My Load. I think most people can agree with that. I don't think that's much of a stretch there. None of these songs are bad, by the way. I really don't think any of these are bad, surprisingly. Then 13 is actually going to be Young and Perfect. It was good when it came out as a single at the time, but the more I heard it, the more I just didn't really like the sound of it as much. It just didn't, I don't know, the flow of it I didn't really like. It's a little too, it feels like it's never ending too. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more concise and a little bit more straight to the point. I felt like it was kind of missing that. It was a little too beating around the bush. Two-seater is going to be number 12. I really like the instrumental to that though, a lot. That's one that if you can just hear the plain instrumental version, that is really good. Then 11 is going to be Keep the O's. Keep the O's is a good song. I really like it. What's funny about this list is that I was looking at it and some of the low songs were actually my favorite song of the album at one point. So keep in mind, this all depends on what I'm liking at the time. I try to keep it kind of like an overall definitive list and not just base it off of, oh, well, I'm liking Cherry Bomb the most at the time, or I'm liking Buffalo the most at the time kind of thing. But yeah, I just kind of feel like with Keep the O's, I felt like at one point, its high point, it was one of my favorite songs, but I think based off the other songs on this list, if I had to listen to one song off this list for the rest of my life, it would have to be like 11th on this list. Now number 10 is going to be Cherry Bomb the song. I really like that song. It's a good hype song. I feel like I wish I went to a concert where he played that song. He didn't play it at any of the concerts I went to see him. But that song's pretty crazy, I bet, live. Not as much recorded wise. I feel like it's kind of hard to understand him and stuff in it. A lot of people I saw complained about that when the album came out too. But if you read the lyrics and then go back to the song, I feel like it gives you a better understanding. Number 9 is going to be Okaga. This was a really hard song to put on the list because I feel like it's a really good song, but I don't really see it beating out the rest of these. I don't know, it's really hard. There's a lot of songs like that. Yellow, Find Your Wings are really hard to compare to songs like Death Camp or Run or Smuckers. Like all those more rap oriented songs versus the softer songs are really hard to rank. Number 8 I put Smuckers. Smuckers, I feel like it had a really high point for a lot of people, including myself, but I feel like it was slightly some lost potential. I see myself or find myself when I listen to this song skipping specific parts of this song a lot, as far as I don't really care for the Kanye verse really at all, and then I can take or leave the Wayne verse depending on the day. Sometimes I think it's really good, other days I don't care as much. I think Tyler's part's really good. The startup of the song is very well done, and with Droppin' Seeds I saw a little bit more potential with a song together with him and Wayne, and then it made me realize even more that the Kanye part I didn't really care for nearly as much. Plus it just sounds kind of dated with Kanye's part. Moving on, dead in the middle we have Buffalo. That's more of an OG Tyler kind of song, I feel like. So I really appreciate that in this song, but it's not much more than that in my opinion. I think it's kind of like a song that you go to if you wanted a more up-to-date version of the old Tyler style, but other than that, that's all you're really getting from the song. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Then number 6 I put Yellow. I really like the positivity and the sound of this song. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a cool idea to put symbolism behind a color in this form. I don't know how deep he really wanted to go with it, but I really liked how you can go deep with this song if you want to. 5 is gonna be Brown Stains. I really like the instrumental to this. It sounds so weird. It sounds like Brown Stains, honestly. And I really like that, and I'm not even a big Schoolboy Q guy, but I feel like his verse was pretty good on this as well. And I really like the changes of voice that Tyler put in this too. I thought his changes in voice were really good. And the different climaxes when the bass drops and stuff is really good. Really good song in person. Next, for number 4, I put Find Your Wings. I really like the message behind it, and I'm always a sucker for whenever I hear instruments of that style of xylophones. I love myself some xylophone or some bells. I love that. Funny story, I actually used to play xylophone and bells, so that might be part of it. But yeah, I really liked the instrumentals in this. I really think it's a good song. Number 3 is going to be Run. Although it's very short, he gets a lot in this song because it's so fast paced. If he didn't speed it up, it probably would have been like twice as long. And yeah, it really feels like he crammed a lot of stuff in this time period, so it feels like a long song. Yeah, I really like that song a lot too. I didn't like it at first. I thought the higher pitched voice, which he actually ends up coming back to in later albums and other songs, I didn't really like that at the time, but later on I actually do come to like that a lot. I like his lower voice more, but I've come to appreciate this like higher speed up voice, which he uses in songs like Glitter as well. Then number 2, I put Death Camp. I thought this was a really cool Tyler version of rock. And I really appreciated that. I know Tyler's into a lot of different music, so I like when he does different takes of different genres, like Death Camp and Find Your Wings were 2 different takes of different genres of music that aren't really rap. And yeah, he made it into a rap-oriented song in a sense, and it still had that rock feel to it. The video was amazing for the song as well. But I'm not even taking that into account. I just think the song is really good. It's a really good intro song as well, where it fits the vibe of what Cherry Bomb I think as a whole was supposed to be like, and I really like that. My last song, the best song I think on this album, was Pilot. Yeah, I think this song, if you didn't see my Flower Boy list, go check that out. But I think that song fits really well with the top song I put on Flower Boy as well. It has a message to it. It has some really well done lyrics. The instrumental isn't super over the top, but it's really well done that it fits the song so well. No single part of the song I feel like overtakes the whole song. I feel like everything on the song fits well together. Yeah, I like how it's blended as well. I feel like the changes in the beat and stuff are really cool too. And it feels like you're a pilot in a plane. I like how he uses beats to make like images in your head. I feel like every time he does that, like Where This Flower Blooms, with Pilot, songs like that, like Death Camp and like Find Your Wings, I feel like I have specific images in my brain when I hear those songs, and that's what I really appreciate with songs like Pilot, and that's why I put it at number 1. So that's gonna conclude this list, guys. Let me know down below, what's your favorite song from Cherry Bomb? What's your least favorite? What did you think of this list? Once again, this is just my opinion, guys. You're free to disagree with it, but hit that thumbs up button if you're really enjoying these lists. And this is Shuttleboy, and I'm out, guys.